Oh boy, I can't wait to ride Pirates of the Caribbean. I sure hope they didn't change anything. Disney, what the fuck is this? So if you haven't seen by now, Disney added a brand new animatronic to the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland following a lengthy refurbishment, and the people, including myself, aren't very happy about it. But why? I mean, don't get me wrong, the figure itself is very impressive. Like, the movement is nice and smooth, it's overall a good animatronic. It's just the face. This stupid screen projected face. In this video, I want to go over the history of these stupid screen projection faces and why nobody likes them. They all suck, they all look buns, and most importantly, these aren't the future of audio animatronics like Disney thinks they are. As always, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Or follow if you're on TikTok, different words, same meaning, whatever. Without further ado, let's get right into it. By technicality, screen animatronics, or at least figures, originated in my favorite ride of all time, the Haunted Mansion, with Madame Leota and the Singing Bust. And as much as I adore this attraction, I can't say these have aged well. Madame Leota looks okay, just okay. She is literally a floating crystal ball, which is something that would glow, so her glowing face doesn't feel too out of place. Wait, that's low-key bars. Plus, she is a ghost, so once again, the glowing makes sense. The singing busts don't really make sense to be glowing because they're made of stone. But mind you, this attraction opened in 1969. For its time, I'll admit this technology was pretty impressive. And once again, it kind of works here considering they are ghosts. Unlike Buzz Lightyear, who debuted in 2005 with the opening of Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters at Disneyland. The attraction featured a 5.5-foot tall animatronic of Buzz Lightyear himself in the queue for the attraction. And despite being a toy, as clearly shown off in the movie, they gave him one of those stupid, ugly projection faces. Buzz is made out of plastic, by the way, so it doesn't make sense why his face wouldn't be physical here. Once again, it literally points that out in the movie.
These are plastic. He can't fly.
This animatronic has aged about as well as the original Toy Story animation has. Of course, no shade towards Toy Story. It is literally my favorite film of all time. It may have looked decent when it first opened, but in the Big 26, this genuinely might be my least favorite animatronic in the entire Disneyland resort. Besides Captain Chud over here, as we'll talk about in a little bit. There may have been a few more projection-faced animatronics that I'm missing. Don't come at me, this is a niche topic to research. There's no source that I could find that has a list of every single screen-based animatronic. But regardless, we'll jump forward to 2016's Frozen Ever After at Epcot, which, you guessed it, features screen-faced animatronics. It might have been even worse here than on Buzz. Every single animatronic on this attraction had a screen face. Not only were they ugly, but they'd malfunction often, leaving you with the Slenderman looking Anna and Elsa. Pretty unnerving. Luckily, our voices were heard because in February of 2026, the ride reopened from refurbishment featuring brand new animatronics with physical faces, and these look so much better. It seemed like a step in the right direction after all the backlash Disney faced for these projection animatronics. Please laugh. From that point on, there weren't too many new projection-faced animatronics aside from the Hatbox Ghost in the Haunted Mansion, which was a welcome addition. Once again, his face would glow like a ghost, so it fit in pretty nicely. It seemed like Disney had moved on from that idea, as nearly every new animatronic we received, like in Galaxy's Edge or on Tiana's Bayou, all featured animatronics with physical faces. The only real exception is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which did feature screen-faced animatronics. I'm not really sure why I said did, because it still does. This, however, makes sense considering the whole attraction takes place within a cartoon. It doesn't look too out of place either because the environment surrounding these animatronics is mostly projected as well. Now we finally arrive in 2026 with the brand new pirate animatronic that replaced the stationary skeleton prop that would sit on top of this pile of treasure. Fans, including myself, hate this animatronic for multiple reasons. Number 1, it replaced an iconic scene in the attraction. Number 2, it messes with the story being told through the original skeleton prop. And lastly, it's just so ugly. His face looks way too wacky and cartoony for the realistic and serious vibe that this section of the ride is going for. Not to mention those sounds that he's making. Like what is that? You have to hear this like 5 times as you're passing him, by the way. It gets so annoying so quick. I will admit, it does look better in person than on video, but not by much. His animation cycle is only like 4 seconds, so you see him transform from skeleton to human and back like 5 times before you actually exit the scene. And it gets really annoying with those sounds that he's making. He's also so freaking loud, dude. Like, you can hear this guy like 30 seconds before you actually even see him. It just throws off the whole vibe of this entire section of the ride. His face is just way too bright and flat looking. It just looks too digital, almost AI generated. I understand what Disney was going for here, I really do, because there's no real implication that the treasure is cursed and will turn you into a skeleton if you touch it besides this new animatronic. In my opinion, using context clues, you didn't need the animatronic to tell you that. I mean, I'd say it was pretty obvious. Like, it gets you thinking, how would the skeleton of a pirate just end up on top of a massive pile of treasure? And even if it wasn't obvious to some, it leaves it open-ended, which is a pretty nice thing too. What makes even less sense is that the following scene is the transition scene from the dead pirates to the living ones, so it makes no sense to see a living pirate before that scene. I personally hate this new animatronic, and all screen-faced animatronics for that matter. They're ugly, they're stupid, and they often don't fit in with their surrounding environment. Of course, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, so let me know what you think of this new animatronic and screen-faced animatronics as a whole down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something in this little rundown of the history of these ugly Disney animatronics. Please be sure to leave a like to let me know that you guys enjoy this style of content, because I really want to make more videos like this one. And maybe consider subscribing too. I don't know. Bye.